My friends, what's going on everyone? My name is Kai. Welcome to my channel, Life of Kai. Thank you so much for stopping by. Guys, I have an update video for you. I broke my arm. If you've been following my live streams over the last month or so, you'll know that I snapped my arm. Not fun, not fun. But you know what? I've gotten a lot of questions about it, and there's this one user on YouTube who has been sending me questions that I really need to answer. And I thought I would get to it. So guys, this is going to be a Q&A about my broken arm. I have a broken radius, if that helps at all. I broke my radius, and it hasn't been fun. And something that's been driving me nuts is I can't shave. I like to stay clean shaven, but because of the mobility in my arm, I don't trust myself to shave, and I'm certainly not going to shave with my non-dominant arm and cut my face up. So guys, this is a Q&A. Let's get right into it. I hope that you enjoy it. Number one, how did I break my arm? Well, I was skateboarding, and I'm sticking to that story. Guys, if you've been following my channel for a while and you watch my shorts, you'll know that I like to post a lot of skateboarding videos. And I was bombing a hill. I was going down a hill really fast, and I hit a pebble, and I just kind of took off from there. I just kind of flew out into the air, and I landed really awkwardly on my arm, and I broke it. So not fun. Yeah, that was that. Oh, yikes. What did it feel like when you broke it? Well, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. It hurt. I had always been told, like, I played hockey growing up. I've never broken a bone that wasn't like my toes or my fingers or something like that. I've never broken like my arm or my leg or anything like that. And my whole childhood, I was always told that, like, if I broke something, I would know it immediately. Because it would be like the pain would be so bad, or it would be so noticeable. Either way, I was always told that, hey, if you broke your bone, like, you'll know about it immediately. Well, when I fell, after like the adrenaline of falling like wore off, right? I didn't think that I broke my arm. I didn't think that I broke my arm at all. I just thought that maybe I bruised it really bad or something, but I didn't think that I broke it. I actually came home that day and did a live stream and complained about how painful it was the whole time. But yeah, I was live streaming with a broken arm, and I didn't even know. It wasn't until the next day that I decided to go to the hospital and get everything figured out. But yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun, and it was very painful. Okay, next question. Was it instant pain? Yes, oh, absolutely instant pain, you know? It felt like, if you've ever stubbed your toe, right, this is the best way that I can kind of put the pain into perception, right? If you've ever stubbed your toe and you felt like that immediate pain that happens, but then you know how you like hold it and you rub it and the pain like goes away relatively quickly, right? The pain felt like when you stub your toe right at the beginning. Right at the beginning, just instant pain, very painful, not fun at all. I was sitting there swearing to myself, very painful. Okay, next question. What did it feel like when they set your arm, popped it back into place? Oh, it was gross. Yeah, it made me instantly nauseous. Like I was, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. It was very painful. It was something that you just had to deal with. Same with the x-rays, right? Not only was the setting it in place painful, but when you do the x-ray, you have to, you know, put your hand flat, and then you have to put your hand like this, and then you have to make like a circle, and then you have to do all these hand movements, right? and I still had to do it even though I had a broken arm. And because I couldn't do it physically myself, they would do it for me. So they would just take my arm and be like, okay, this is gonna hurt for a minute, you know? So it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It made me nauseous instantly. Did I have surgery? I haven't had surgery yet, and hopefully I won't have to have surgery. They are a little worried because the way that I broke my bone, I wish I had my x-ray to put up on the screen, but the way that I broke my bone is, there's almost like a 80-degree chip around the section right around here that holds like your wrist in place. And they told me that if it's basically barely hanging on, right? So they told me that if I don't take it easy, if I'm banging my thing on everything, or if I'm lifting things that are too heavy or anything like that, that bone could separate, and then there would just be like a bone fragment in my arm. So then I would need surgery, but they're not putting a bar in my arm. They're not putting any hardware in my arm. They just put it in a cast, and I have an appointment in about 4 weeks from now, basically at the start of December, and we'll see if I get another cast or how it's healing. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right. What did the cast feel like inside against your arm? Soft, comfortable, itchy, tight, heavy. So the first cast that they put on sucked. The first cast that they put on was just made of plaster, and what they do is they take this like plaster strip, right, and they dip it in water so all of the, I guess, adhesive and all the plaster can kind of like activate, right? So for the first cast, they'll take this and they'll just put it on your arm, or they'll put it wherever, and then they'll wrap that with gauze, right? So the first cast that you get, it's huge. It's much bigger than this cast. It was much more crudely done. Yeah, it was okay. When you get a cast on originally, it gets really hot, you know, because the reaction from the plaster, I guess there's like a chemical reaction with the plaster or whatever, but when you have it on, it gets really warm. It's kind of a nice feeling. It's kind of a nice feeling to get it put on. But it was so big. It was so big, like, this is pretty thin. You know what I mean? Whereas my last one was like thick like that. So putting on t-shirts was a pain in the ass. Putting on sweaters was a pain. This cast is much, much better. The second cast, when they put it on, it wasn't as painful. It wasn't as painful, and it's much more form-fitting. It's much more form-fitting. It's better. It's much better. So the plaster cast sucked getting put on because they had to, you know, move my arm in all of the different positions, but the fiberglass cast feels much better. Alright, what's the next one? Was it a sharp, constant pain that hurt all the time, a dull ache, or it didn't hurt at all? So, very painful. Yeah, very painful up until I got my cast on, right? The thing is, when you have a broken bone, it's only really going to be hurting when you're moving it, when you're like, if you're completely still, it's not going to hurt there'll be some pain there, but it's not going to hurt as much. It's when you go to lift something, or turn a doorknob, or it could be anything. Even doing up your zipper in your jeans, or putting your belt on, you know, like there's a lot of things. But once you get your arm in the cast and it can't really move anymore, then it's not as painful. But don't let it trick you. Don't let it trick you, because even though you're in the cast and you're not going to be able to move your arm to really kind of cause that pain, you're still gonna forget that you broke your arm. Because you're still gonna go through your daily life trying to lift things and trying to do all of the normal things that you do. So you just gotta be careful when you're doing that, because it's easy to forget that you have a broken arm and then lift something heavy or do something in an awkward position, and then it hurts like hell. Then the pain is pretty damn instant. Alright, next one. When you got your cast on, did everyone ask you all about it and wanted to sign it? Well, yeah, I'm online, right? I'm a YouTuber, and I live stream every day, so definitely people are going to be asking about it. People at work are asking about it. Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, with me in my life, if you're a fan of the channel, you know this already, but I have really bad social anxiety. I have really bad social anxiety. I'm really social online, and I have a great group of friends online, and I live stream every day. But me, in my own personal life, I really like to just stick to myself, you know? I like to just stick to myself, so I don't really have like a big group of people around me, right? At work, I try to just keep it to myself. I'm not really a look at me Lucy, you know what I mean? I don't really want everybody, I don't want all the attention, you know? But yeah, I've definitely been asked about it. People have asked if they could sign it, but I'm not signing it. I'm not signing it at all. I kind of like the way that it looks. It's just black, and I feel like if I write all over it or if I sign it, it'll just drive me nuts. Like mentally, it'll just drive me nuts seeing like scribbles and stuff on it. So I'm just keeping it black and plain. Okay. What's the next question? Where did I put my phone? Okay. Next question. When do you got your cast on? Did everyone ask? Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of people asked about it for sure. I'm live streaming every day, so I get questions about it. Can you write my name on your cast and show your cast throughout the whole video? Oh, no, I'm not signing it. Again, and it's nothing against you. I have like OCD, and seeing, like, even if the autographs were perfect, it would still drive me nuts having things written on it. So I'm not signing it at all. And nothing against you. I'm not letting my friends sign it either. It's just not something I'm going for. Does your arm hurt any right now? No, it's okay. It's okay. Like, as I said, right now, it's fine. If I decide to, like, lift this, there's some pain there, but as long as I don't exacerbate it or anything, it's fine. It's fine. Have you ever wanted to have a cast before you had to have this one? Have you ever signed anyone's cast? I don't think I've ever wanted a cast before. I remember when my friends, like, when I used to skateboard a lot when I was young, and most of my friends also skateboarded. So growing up, I met a lot of people that had cast, and I signed a lot of casts before, but never have I wanted one, you know. I haven't really, because you got to remember, like, if you're gonna be wearing a cast, you have something that is broken, and broken means pain, right? And I'm just not into that. And not only that, but this has really affected my life in a lot of ways other than just pain, you know. My job is about 90% harder to do now because I still have to go to work, right? If this happened at work, I wouldn't have to go to work. I would just be on workers' compensation, but this didn't happen at work. So I still have to go to work. I still have to do all my duties, and it's a huge pain in the ass. So I wouldn't recommend having a cast. So, you know, having a cast is only a hindrance, right? It's not really fun. Do you like wearing it, having it signed? Again, I don't like wearing it. It's something that I have to have. You know, if I could choose to have it off right now and be better, I would 100% choose that. But at the same time, it's not really the hugest hassle. It's not really the hugest hassle. Now that I can hold a video game controller again, with my other cast I couldn't even hold a video game controller. Now that I can do that, that's much better. That's much better. Oh, I forgot to answer if it was itchy at all. Yeah, it's itchy. It's definitely itchy, because I go to the gym almost every day. And just because I broke my arm doesn't mean I stopped going to the gym. It just means that I stopped lifting for the time being, right? But I'm still going to the gym every day, which means I'm still sweating in it every day. It's not that fun. Oh, dang it, I just spilled all my water. Oh, shoot. Alright. Question 14. Have you ever broken anything else? Leg, ankle? If so, please make a video about it. I'm not going to make a separate video, but I'll tell you about it in this video. As I previously said, I had cancer when I was younger, and I had to have severe surgery on my eye, on my orbital bone, and on my jawbone. And the way that they made the new bone, because my cancer completely destroyed my orbital bone, the way that they made that bone is they cut out a big piece of my shoulder and they put it into my face. So to do all of that, everything had to be broken, right? So my jaw was broken, my orbital bone was broken, my shoulder was broken, so I dealt with that. But that wasn't really an injury that I caused myself. That was more of a necessary injury to get me through surgery, right? But I can tell you that my toes are essentially dust. My toes are essentially dust. I break my toes so often, it's ridiculous. I would say every single season I break my toes. Every winter, fall, spring, and summer, at some point during that time, I will stub my toes on something and absolutely fry them. The last time that I broke my toes was only maybe 6 weeks ago. Maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago. The last time I was in Toronto, I was skateboarding. The vlog that I made about skateboarding in Toronto, I broke my toe during that. So I've broken my toes before, but I've never broken anything other than breaking my toes. Alright, what's the last question? Please wait until you get the hard cast. Okay, that was the last question. Okay, so from these questions, I'm not gonna out you or anything like that, but it seems to me like you might have a thing for casts, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. People are allowed to be into whatever they want. But I should let you know that if you are into that, there is a whole community of people that are into that, okay? It's called casting. You know, if you sound like somebody who is very enthusiastic about wearing a cast, you seem like you really want to wear a cast. So let me tell you, you don't have to break your arm to wear a cast, okay? You can buy the casting material yourself. You can put on a cast yourself. It's really not surgery, you know what I mean? If you want to wear a cast yourself, you can put on a cast yourself. There is a big community of people that are into casting, and after reading all of your questions and stuff, I have a funny feeling that that's what you're into, and that's totally cool. That's totally cool, you know? That's totally cool. As long as what you're into isn't hurting anybody or it's not degenerate, then who the hell cares, right? But you don't need to break your arm to get a cast, or you don't need to break your leg to get a cast. If you want to experience what it feels like to have a cast, buy a casting kit. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. It can't be too tough. But guys, other than that, I just wanted to give you an update. I wanted to do a little Q&A about my broken arm. It's not fun. It's not fun. I really wish that it was better. There's a lot of things that I can't do anymore. I'm not gonna talk about that, but this is my dominant hand. So anything that I could do with my dominant hand, I can no longer do, and it's frustrating. And it's gonna be a long, more 5 or 6 weeks, let me tell you. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you've ever wondered what it's like to break your arm, I hope this helped you a little bit. And thank you for the interest. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you for watching Life of Kai. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This act is very human.